Action! Stand by, and action!
The shop was right here.
When Mary-Kate and Ashley went to the Bahamas for their latest movie-making adventure, they had a lot of fun in front of the cameras. But as usual, they also had a great time behind the scenes.
We've been having fun with all the people that we've been working with on this show. On our days off, we've been going banana boating and jet skiing. It's been a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun. We've always loved the wave running.
We like getting the air.
But we're getting ahead of ourselves, because before you can make a movie, you need a story.
So in the film, Mary-Kate and Ashley's characters are invited to Hawaii, but their parents end up pulling them out of school and taking them to the Bahamas instead.
We're not going to Hawaii. We're going to go someplace just a little bit better.
First, they're bummed, but actually they end up having a really good time. There's beaches, pools, yachts, boys, which include us, definitely.
There's a little mystery. There's a subplot of stolen artifacts. The girls have to solve a crime to save one of the boyfriends who's accused of the crime.
And they actually get thrown in jail. I hope I'm not giving away a story plot here.
After you've got a good story, it always helps to find a great location.
And we're shooting here in the Bahamas. We're shooting at a hotel called the Atlantis Hotel. And we're also shooting all around the island.
It's very tranquil, and right outside our room is the great view of the beach.
People seem to think that, well, you must be having a great time because you're in the Bahamas. It's not always a party. You know, we work long hours and stuff like that. But when the producers have put together a strong crew and everybody rolls up their sleeves and does their jobs, it makes it fun.
Fun, and sometimes just a little scary.
Well, I was a little scared at first because there's 3 sharks and the biggest stingray in captivity, or manta ray. I was a little scared because they say that they're not going to hurt you, but they're a wild animal, you know? The shark, you don't know what they're going to do. So I was a little scared, and then once I got in there, it was so amazing, and there were all these different kinds of fish, and looking at the scenery down there, sort of, it was really cool.
The girls also thought it was pretty cool that the script called for them to swim with dolphins. And though they were a little nervous at first, there was no way they were going to let Hollywood stunt doubles do it for them.
When I was younger, I used to want to be a dolphin trainer, so this is kind of like a dream come true. They did this thing called the push, where 2 dolphins would come up and, push you by your feet.
You lie flat on the surface like this, with your hands out in front of you, your feet are out behind you. It's physically impossible to then push you if your legs are bent. So you need to keep your legs straight and lock your knees. Your toes, as you can see, are pointing down to the bottom, not out. If you point your toes, they don't have that flat surface to push on.
And it took you across the water. First time I did it, I fell. And then we did it again.
No, it's magical. I don't know. It's just dolphins are having fun and the girls are they're loving it.
Along with a good story and a cool location, every movie director needs to have actors he can count on.
Working with Mary-Kate and Ashley is a real pleasure. They always show up on set knowing their lines, they have a very good attitude, and it's a tremendous amount of work. These girls are 15 years old, and they're having to work like adults.
Can we pull the hat back a little bit?
Even more than this?
So they always rise to the occasion, so that makes my job easy.
Hey, Marker.
And we're talking, we're all looking back and having a good time, we're laughing, and action.
Feeling good, Madison.
Finally, every movie needs to have a visual plan. What's the movie going to look like?
One of the things we're trying to do with this film is employ some of the visual techniques that would be used in commercials and music videos. We have a chase sequence that we're shooting today with a 120-foot yacht and police boats chasing them through the harbor. That's going to have a very sort of reality TV feel to it. It's important to me to make sure that every time we get into a different story point in the film that there's a different style that sort of furthers the story and reinforces the message that we're trying to get across.
A great story, an exotic location, a hard-working crew, and some wonderful new friends. So all in all, did Mary-Kate and Ashley have a good time making this Caribbean adventure?
Yes, very fun.
Excited.